generally in that case, because can I ask you straightforwardly, in 20 years' time, will the BBC be funded by the licence fee?
I think what you've got to start with a different proposition, which is, do you think that there is a need for a public service broadcasting, either network, BBC, ITV, Channel 4, or One, the BBC, which is providing things that brings us all together? And if you start from that premise, you then say, well, how do you fund that? And the licence fee, and that's the key question. And I think what the COVID crisis has proved is that people in their droves, 94% of the population of the UK have turned to the BBC for either information, education or entertainment during this crisis. So the question is, and by the way, it's not a question that needs to be answered until 2027 when the Charter comes to an end. The question is, what's the best way of funding that universally so everybody in this great democratic idea gets something that we can all share?
And yet we know the number of people paying the licence fee has dropped pretty sharply in the last 5 years. And there seems to be a hint, at least, in the BBC's submission to the government back in March that we are thinking in a slightly different way. In some countries, the consultation document says the TV licence is linked directly to an existing common household bill. This is we're open to exploring that option. We should, of course, allow, if it's linked to a bill, there to be a gradation of payments, not one simple payment linked to ability to pay. Is that something the BBC is seriously considering?
I hope, and this is a personal view, I hope that there will be a big debate about the best way of funding the BBC. I hope, even when I've left, I can take part in that debate. And we should look at the easiest way to pay, learn from what happens in other countries. Are there fairer ways to pay? But the underpinning for all that is the idea of a BBC which is providing something for everyone, whether you're rich, you're poor, you live in the Peak District, the Scotland, or wherever. There's something that you're getting from the BBC for all this. Now, and I think what the COVID crisis has demonstrated is that there is still a need, for a universal broadcaster that brings us together and gives us shared information, shared education, and shared entertainment.
But it might not